that many of our younger, fitter men joined the ARP at the outset of the war. Is it not further a fact that when the Home Guard was formed, only the older and less fit men were left? Would it not be desirable for the younger, fitter men to be drafted into the Home Guard, and some of the old war horses at present in the Home Guard drafted into the ARP, and given the task of telling us to close our curtains?
Is the honourable member for Fife Cent aware that in my constituency, hundreds of people can't afford curtains?
The honourable member has made a most valuable suggestion. I shall consult with my colleague, the Home Secretary, to see if some exchange of personnel can be encouraged at a purely local level. But let us not forget that the experience and fighting spirit of these older soldiers has been invaluable. The Home Guard is at the ready, ceaselessly on the alert. And make no mistake about it, if the enemy should set foot upon our shores, these men would be most formidable opponents.
Come on, man! Go to it to the well! I'm not enjoying this very much.
You're muddling. Take a leave of his senses. I'm sure this isn't very good for the heart.
What are you all grumbling about? After the war, if anyone wants a telegraph pole delivered in a hurry, we've got a nice little business.
Well done. Don't give up. You really are doing most awfully well.
Right, gather round. Now, this sort of thing is being done by our toughest troops. And if they can do it, so can we.
Mr. Mannering, can I have something to pad my shoulder with, please? It's getting red raw.
I'll have no mollycoddling in my platoon.
But the trouble is, Mr. Mannering, that Jones here spends half his time carrying the pole and the other half dangling.
I was not dangling. Pikey was the one that was dangling.
I was not dangling. It was you what was dangling.
Right,
I wasn't dangling.
All right, that's enough. Now, on the command go, I want to see all three sections charge across the field, under the tarpaulin, and then use their poles to get across the street. I'll stand a pint of beer to every man in the first section across.
Right, my section's going to win this. I could do with a pint of beer.
Well, don't dangle, boy.
I was not dangling.
Try not to look quite so bored, Wilson.
I can't help it, but crawling under a tarpaulin is rather boring.
Hey, come on now, like lightning. Come on.
It's you that's brought round and run, you silly old fool. Jones? Mr. Jones. Jones?
Jones! What is it?
We've forgotten the pole.
Right, push.
Get away. Hurry up, Jones section. Try to catch up.
Right, OK, lads.
This should be easy for you, Taffy, like tossing the caber.
Don't belt them, I'll toss you.
Naughty temper.
Hold the pole steady. Bite it, or Shannon comes.
We're not sitting, we're walking.
What do you think this is, a circus? I'm Shannon.
All right, now, if we hold hands and don't look at your feet. There you don't look at your feet. Well, whatever you do. Now, what I say, don't look at your feet. Look up now, look up. Look, all right. If you look up, don't look at your feet. And don't look down. Don't look down. I told you not to look at my feet.
What did we stop for? I didn't say halt.
Oh, sorry.
Carry on. time. Platoon, halt! Fall out. How many officers?
He said fall out, not fall down.
I've swallowed so much water my legs won't carry the extra weight.
Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, that was very tiring, sir.
You're just out of condition. That's all.
Are you all right, sir?
Yes, of course. Just pumping the blood so fast makes one a bit dizzy.
Oh, Slim, I don't think you should have got them to double the last 200 yards, you know.
I didn't want those chaps who fell in the water to catch cold.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Godfrey, can I come to your house and get dry, please? If my mum sees me like this, she won't let me come again.
We don't have fires on Wednesdays. Sissy stays in bed all day with a hot water bottle. You can't get the cold, you know.
Don't worry, Pikey, you can come around to my place. I can let you have a spare uniform.
Thank you, Joe.
It won't cost you much.
Oh, dear, oh dear. That's better.
You're not going to leave those there, are you?
No, of course not, sir. Of course I'm not, no. Now, they really did awfully well, didn't they?
I thought it was a shambles. Jones's section was a joke.
Yes, but you must say they were trying awfully hard, sir.
That wouldn't be enough when they come up against Hitler's Prussian butchers. I think we're going to have to split this platoon into two halves, you know. One half for those who are fit and strong, and the other for those who are not up to battle standards.
Yes, well, I tried that once, sir. It looked rather untidy.
What do you mean, untidy?
Well, there were 2 in one half and 21 in the other.
Yes, I don't mind telling you, Wilson, that I sometimes wish I had younger men under my command.
Yes, well, others seem to be thinking on the same lines, sir.
What do you mean?
Well, this note has trickled down from the War Office, and it suggests that commanding officers look at their men's age and fitness and get together with the ARP with a view to exchanging personnel.
It's an outrageous suggestion. I shall fight that, tooth and nail.
Oh, I quite agree.
I mean, fancy my having to tell Godfrey and Fraser and Jones, I've no further use for you. You're now members of the ARP.
No, I don't think you'll have to do that, sir. You see, there's going to be a parade, and the area commander is going to choose which of us ought to go to the ARP and which wardens ought to join us.
What? I'm not having any of Hodges' rabble in my unit.
Oh, I quite agree, sir. I quite agree. Leave well alone, but, I mean, this sort of thing goes on like this. I mean, there's no end to it.
Of course not.
I mean, you say you don't want Hodges' rabble in your unit, but you might find yourself in the ARP, and this might finish as his unit. See what I mean?
What on earth are you talking about? They'd never give my platoon to a man like Hodges. He's a greengrocer. What do you know about the army?
Well, he was in the last lot, you know, sir.
Doesn't make any difference at all. Very different kind of war, this.
Yes, well, he did come face to face with the enemy. He looks pretty fit to me, and he's a lot younger than, well, 1 or 2 of us.
Meaning me?
Well, you're not absolutely decrepit. On the other hand, you're not exactly Aubrey Smith.
Oh, thank you very much.
And then again, you're not exactly Freddie Bartholomew.
It's a duty to be beautiful, soft, keep young and beautiful, if you want to be loved.
Anybody there? Anybody about? Anybody there? Yeah, wait a minute.
Is everything all right, sir?
Yes, perfectly all right, thank you.
Right.
Sorry to have kept you, Wilson.
That's all right, sir. I thought it was stuck. You see, I put it go around the other way, I thought.
No, I was just looking at some secret files.
Ah.
I'm glad you could get here early. Do sit down. I've been thinking about that conversation we had yesterday. Well, sit down. And, you know, I think there's much... I said sit down.
I'd rather stand if you don't mind, sir.
What's the matter?
Nothing at all, sir. I just feel a bit stiff, that's all.
Ah, I see. Yesterday's exercise leaving its mark, is it? Well, I must confess that I felt one or two twinges, too. Catch me in the back here, just about here.
Please don't do that, sir. I'm rather ticklish.
Wilson, you're wearing corsets. Am I right?
It's a gentleman's abdominal support.
Gentleman's abdominal support, my foot. It's corsets. You're a rum cove. You wear that uniform like a sack of porridge. And in some ways, you're as vain as a peacock.
It's nothing to do with vanity, sir. I just don't want to be drafted into Hodges' mob, that's all. I'm really rather proud of this platoon. I think you've done wonders in getting us all together the way you have. I really mean that. So I just think it pays, at the moment, not to look any older than one needs.
I'm sorry, Wilson.
That's all right.
It's very kind of you to pay that tribute to me. Very kind. I realize it doesn't come easy to a cold fish like you. Here am I pouring scorn on you, and I had no right to, really, no right at all. I have to tell you, Wilson, that I, too, have taken some steps to look more virile.
Ah. Oh, my God, it's not monkey glands, is it?
No. Nothing as drastic as that.
Ah.
What do you think of this?
Oh, it's awful. No, it's awfully good. Awfully good. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Watch it, Wilson. You might snap your girdle.
And another wave in your head, so if you take care of all those charms, and you're always being someone.
The result was, I was beneath him, if you follow me. Hi, just like this. No,